Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another photo editing video. Earlier, I did some photos of a pair of apples, which I gotten at the supermarket the day before. So yeah, I did a photo shoot with them, and here is my photo shoot. My fantastic apples. See, they look great when they're small, but when you blow them up on the big screen, you're like, ugh. That's when all the problems seem to come up. And you know, I noticed that when I'm shooting a lot. You know, if you've ever done this type of photography, you know that things will go wrong. I like perfect, pristine images, and I think every photographer likes that also. You know, that's my goal. I'm using a really light tripod, a lightweight one, and you know, I should consider using my heavy duty one in the future. And yeah, so that's that. And I think for this video, I selected this photo. Well, yeah, I did select this photo to do in this video. And yeah, looking through the others, I found a few others that I do like. But I stuck with that one. So let's get to it. I know, or maybe I'm not 100% sure, because I don't always go, oh, what do other people do and this and that. And, you know, I don't always care. I usually just do things that work for me. And the way I like to do things is, yeah, I already did one edit of that. But the video is full of issues. Had people working around my house. I had to just scrap the whole thing and do it over. So here we are. Anyway, where's that image? There it is. Great. I'm glad this is going so well. Open with. And like I said, I don't always listen to what other people do, because it's not always important. You can do you do things your way. What works for you? I mean, I use it as a template for what I do. But if I decide, nah, I don't want to do it that way, I don't. I do it my way, and my way is doing it in Photoshop first. I don't like adjusting my image before I get it out of Photoshop. I like Lightroom for finishing touches, and you know, maybe people do it this way, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'll find that out someday, and I really honestly don't care, because this is working. So if it's the way everybody else does it, then and I think it's the way nobody does it, well, who knows? I don't know. It's just the way I am some days, you know. I like, oh, this is the edited one. We don't want this one. This is the one I already did, and I already uploaded to my IM account. Where's the one that's messed up? Oh, it's in there. Oh gosh, guys, what am I gonna do? It wasn't that one. There we go. So we'll just, hello. We'll just copy this one. Excuse me. Copy our apple. And we're going to replace the old one because I already have it saved. We'll just call it A2. Just because we can call it A2, because I have nothing else named A2 at the moment. So I am going to open this with Photoshop. Wait for that to load. Okay, so our lovely image has loaded into Photoshop. So, with that, we're gonna zoom in, because these right here, those little crumbs, they came from these guys. My little arts and crafts supplies, my fake oak leaves and whatever. Berries, or I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. I can't tell because the bokeh, whatever you want to call that, is it's blocking out any image definition, and I don't feel like looking at it. Anyway, that's not important stuff for me right now. Okay, what is important is me getting this out of the picture. All this blah debris. We're gonna try quick edits for these. I already did detailed edits on these, and not sure I want to go through all that right now again. That looks good. Okay, let me do at least a couple really fine edits, because I already have this picture out. So I honestly don't care how this edit looks, but I do care because I'm putting a video out. So I at least want to, you know, do what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, so right here, you'll notice that this image comes out because of the reflection. In the shadowing, everything, it kind of distorts everything, like in this area. So I'm going to try to get a brush this size. So we're trying to remove any evidence that this thing ever existed. It's not just this light spot, it's all of this, all of this, all of this, any artifacts that would come from this existing in the world. So we're hiding the evidence, basically, so to speak. But we're just doing it to make the photo look pretty. So it's a very ethical move, I guess you could say. Excuse me. I need some cough drops. But anyway, so yes, I think this. Let me look again, because the thing is, if you stare at an image too long, it'll burn into your retina. You know, having a lot of knowledge in anatomy and physiology, that happens, you know. So I take my eyes away. I even wear sunglasses to prevent it from burning in too fast. But, you know, you got to be careful. You do have to look away every once in a while when you're doing fine image editing. So I can see, I looked away, this is all distorted. It's a little too small to get rid of it. So I just want to do simple edits for this because it's small stuff. Do you see that circle band effect that left there? So I want to get rid of that too. So I'm going to do one more right here. Hopefully it won't destroy our shading. Look away. Close my eyes. Wait about 10 seconds and look back and see what I see. I like it. I see a little here, but it looks very smooth. I don't see anything that's really jumping out at me as being something that is distorted or anything like that. I'm going to get rid of these smaller ones right here. Okay. Those are easy because they don't have much going on with them. This one is going to be more challenging because it's got all that nonsense going on. And it's got this right here. Let me get rid of the small dot first on it. That's fine. Anyway, let's what are we gonna do with this guy? Yeah, this one's an issue. Gosh, this might be a few hits to totally remove. See that right there? We don't want that. This is fine image editing. This is very fine stuff. I'm being extremely picky. And sometimes this will be necessary. I'm not really too sure it's necessary, but I'm actually trying to post this one up for as an image stock image. So I was very picky about my edit. I said I already did the edit, but I lost the video. I didn't lose the video, but it was no good. There's too many issues with it. I had to cut it like 4 times, and it wasn't good. So anyway, I think we've cleaned most of them. Let's zoom back out. Yeah, I mean, there's something right here that we could go and get if we really wanted to. Like I said, I've already done this, so I'm not too concerned here. And I just dodged. Oops. Silly me. I'm not really too concerned about this image right now, so it's already out. But I won't do a bad job. Just throw you guys off. You know, I don't want to teach you bad things. So I'm gonna try to do a good edit. Second edit, even though I'm a little exhausted with my editing right now. I've been doing it for an hour and a half now, working on the same photo, only because I had to do it over 3 times. Like I said, I was having problems outside of editing, I had other business to take care of today, so life got in the way yet again. It's part of the fun working from home where you live, is that when things happen around you, sometimes you have to take care of them. It's upper size. Get those scratches off my black background. That's the problem with black, is everything shows. I guess the shading's a little off there. I don't know if I excuse me, like that. I see. Does it come to a point? Let's see if we can round that out. I don't like that. Let's go back to an edit that we do like. That one looks more natural, but I think that's still the scratch. I'm gonna leave it at the first edit without the, yeah, okay. Rid of that evidence. Okay, that looks okay. Looks passable. This one I'm just gonna do spots and check it out. You know, this one, the shadows sometimes are tough to deal with. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit, just let my eyes relax. If you stare at the computer screen for too long, it's not good. You will mess up your edits. I wear sunglasses when I take them off sometimes. They're polarized. I think I've already mentioned that. Yeah, we don't want that. I don't know where that's swooping from. I don't know if I want that. I'm going to leave it in. It looks natural to me. Here's all my lovely scratches. Try to get rid of these best we can. Just kind of drag and hope for the best. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't like it. Stop it. You see that repeating thing it was doing? I don't like that. You don't want repeating stuff in your image. It looks bad. And stop it. Yeah, okay, that was fun. We had to wrestle a little bit with those. They finally decided to cut out whatever chaos they were causing in this image. Anyway, they didn't want to go. Bye. You never existed. Anyway, that's part of the fun of image editing. So you can do what you want. A little repetition over there. Try to round that out. There's a little something going on here I don't particularly know if I like. I still don't know if I like this. I mean, I think it's it's the reflection of that. I'm gonna keep it because it's supposed to be there. It's definitely not a defect, and it works for me. So let's keep on going. I know this video might be a little long, but that's how long it takes to do some of these sometimes. You know, it took me a longer time to do the other one because it was the first time I did it. So let's try to bang through this really quick. I'm not going to do a super fine edit just because I don't want to. Oh yeah, I got rid of this too. I didn't like that. And some of the crud of the knife. Yeah, I just don't like that. It's from my handheld highlight light I was holding to try to get highlights on this. So yeah, I think that did a good job at taking care of that. So, let's just, you know, there's a few issues I had with the knife. So let's just take care of that, and then we'll finish this up in Lightroom. Like I said, I don't want this image or this video to get too long. Okay. Because I don't want to make a long video. I did clean this with alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, but it still got some. I didn't polish it 100%. I want to try to hide that a little bit. You see that discoloration in the blade? I don't know what that is. Smudge or something. So I want to just try to get rid of that. You know, just simple, smooth out. Try to smooth out the streaks and stuff on it. Hopefully I can manage that well enough without destroying my image. I don't know. And some of it might be okay to leave in. I think I'm happy with that, but I'm not happy with all that weird stuff going on. Anyway, moving right along, and just you know, picking out. This is probably bits from you know, I didn't do these perfect. I did these really quick, the preparation, just because I knew there would be some problems with my edit, and I wanted to leave the problems there because I would have nothing to show you guys if I took an absolutely perfect picture. But I don't think I would ever have an absolutely perfect picture because I don't think anything in life is perfect, really. I don't even think my edits are perfect. You know, that's why I go back and redo them, and even then I'm not happy. So, you know, but you do have to call it quits at a point and to say, you know what, that's it. I do have a tendency to be a perfectionist, if you've noticed. But that's very good when it comes to editing. It's a very handy skill to have. It makes you that will make you a good editor. You'll definitely keep your job as an editor, but you have to know when to stop. Because you can't, if you have a deadline, you know, if you're working towards a deadline, you know, your boss is not going to be too happy with you if you say, "Oh, I just got to touch this and this." They're like, "No, give it to me now." And they look at it like, "This isn't finished." Really, I was trying to. No, it doesn't really work that way. I don't know what to do about this, honestly. You know, it doesn't work that way. It'll get you in trouble pretty quick. But anyway, that's enough about that, because I don't work for anybody right now. Besides, you know, if I do go out and do work for my brother or other people as an independent contractor, I guess you would call it. I don't worry about that stuff, which can be nice, but there's a lot of extra work involved. But it's cool because I know how to do it. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll call it a day here. Or maybe not a day, but we'll call it. What is going on? Oh, it's me. Me being silly again. Okay, so we're going to... You know, if there's a way to put this into Lightroom from here, I'm sure there is. I just don't know it right now. So I'm just going to save it, because I don't really... It's not how I do it. I just do it like this because I find it easier. It's the way I learned how to do it, and I don't feel like changing at the moment. I got a lot of other things to worry about there other than how, because this doesn't really cause me a problem. So I'm just gonna save. No, I want to save as, sorry, because I'm changing it to a JPEG. I don't want it to be. It's my desktop. Okay, I want A2, which is wonderful. No, you know what? Because I already have an A2, because that was my last one. We'll do A3, because we moved on to 3 this time. So, okay, that's great. And we'll close it out. Okay, so anyhow, we're going to... Where is it? A3, there he is. There you are. So we're going to open with... I don't think Lightroom shows up on this for some reason. Which is stop. Odd. I'll do a quick Lightroom to finish up. Like I said, I already did this, But anyway, I think it saved all my settings. My temperature, color temperature, I did -5. Just because I thought it was a little too warm. I don't want to just take a little bit off. I was going for warm, but I think it was too warm for my tastes. My tint, I didn't really do much with. The camera has a good balance. Vibrance, I'm going to take it on this one to, about a -4, because they're really vibrant apples, and the lighting was very vibrant too. So, and I took the saturation down because it was just too much. I thought it was too much for me. I thought like my eyes were being I don't know. I felt there was too much blooming going on. Anyway, exposure. I took the exposure down to around -35. So it was too bright for me. Okay, guys, we're back on track. Sorry, my battery died. I had to change a battery. We're on contrast. So let's keep on going. I'm gonna do it at about, let's put it not too much, maybe +15. That looks good to me. Our highlights, the degree of our highlights. We have some highlights right there with the lighting, and we have it on the board in the reflections. See, and then the knife too, the handle. I don't want them to drown out everything, but I want them to be there. But I don't know. I think they look. There's the baseline. I'm gonna bump them up by like not a lot. I don't want to ruin this photo. It's already good. +2 shadows. Darkness of my shadows. See the knife shadow, the board shadow around it. I don't want to make them too defined, but I don't want to make them too weak. I'm going for a very realistic photo with a little bit of editing touch on them. I'm gonna go -8 because I prefer deep shadows in my pictures. That's my preference. That's my style. If you like it, if it works for you, then I'm happy because I like it. Whites, I'm gonna just keep them around what they were. Blacks, I went with a little deeper. Like I said, I like deeper photos. I have a preference for deeper photos, so I'm just gonna do just a little bit of extra black because I like that deep black color. Anyway, my temperature looked good. I brought it down by -5 just because it was too, I felt it was too orange. It's too warm for my taste. I was using a very warm highlight bulb, and it did this, but I wanted it warm because I wanted it to be kind of Thanksgiving-y type of, warm holiday kind of thing. So, that worked for me. I didn't adjust our tint at all. I thought it was good the way it was. We don't need, apples on Pluto or whatever. So we're gonna go with just 0. Vibrance, I thought there was a little too, the colors were a little too rich for me, so I brought them down by -4. They're very, very colorful apples, and like I said, I was using that light. And my saturation, the same thing, I brought down by -5 just because I thought I had a little too much color in it due to some of the lighting I was using. My effects, I did Vision Edit and I said, I made the comment, I said, some people will do really super heavy vignettes, and I've been guilty of doing those in the past, and if you use those, I'm just gonna say, good luck with those. I prefer a vignette that's there, but that's not there. So I went with about a -10. It looked good for me, and that was a black vignette, not the white one. Grain, I'm happy with the graininess of this photo, smoothness of this photo. I don't want to mess with my smoothness. I reduced my noise a bit, just for ha-has. I don't think it had a lot of noise, but I just put a little bit of noise reduction, up to 10, because I'm using the raw images and stuff. Color noise reduction doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot for this photo, so I just put it at I think I put it at 10 too. I don't have any problems. Oh yes, and I got into the optics because I'm using the Canon EF 24 to 105 millimeter focal length for IS USM lens, and it does correct for that. And we have we have the distortion correction. I don't think this photo's distorted, so I'm going to leave it at the 100 value that we had it at. And our vignetting on the lens, see our vignetting right there. Let's see what I like. I'm going to put it to where I think the photo should be. And I do take breaks by, I did mention this earlier, closing my eyes for a little bit. Right now I'm not working with my glasses because I'm doing brightness. If I'm doing like spot healing, I'm wearing my polarizers. I'm not, so my eyes just need a break. Okay, let's go back. You know, if you want to do a perfect edit, make sure you give your eyes a rest. It's fine at 100 because your retinas will burn in. And you will mess up your photos. I used to do it all the time. I'm not gonna mess with this right now. Geometry, I don't normally mess with it. I think it's not appropriate for what I'm doing right here or for this video. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave this right there, and I hope everybody enjoys this video. It's still recording. I thought it turned off on me again. I heard a click, so I got concerned. But I'm gonna leave that here today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you like this video. I hope everybody learned something. For me, this was a more difficult video, more challenging video for me to make, but you know, I was definitely up to the challenge. You know, I can see why a lot of people get you know, frustrated in doing their videos now, because there are things that pop up while you're trying to do these. So, and I don't have an editor, so I have to do a lot of these in one take and just stitch them together and hope for the best. And thank you for any support that I'll be grateful for any support I get for any of these videos. I do enjoy doing them, and you know, I'll see you the next time I do another photo edit. All right, thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.